Look, I'm sure you're an outstanding guy and all, but if you're treating women well and you're not getting good results, what do you have to lose? And I'm not saying treating women poorly is going to give you good results, but what's up, brothers? So thousands of content creators, authors, writers, vloggers, bloggers are trading notes, and millions in the audience and forums online and comment sections are trading notes, and we're all coming to the same conclusion, and that is treating women poorly yields better results than treating women well. Now, why is that? Well, before we get into the whys and whats, you got to understand, and this holds true pretty much under all circumstances, and you always got to keep this in mind. She has a lot more options than you do, okay? If you don't believe me, create a phony Facebook account. Don't really do that, you weirdo. But if you did, you could put a profile picture with a 6 out of 10 basic bitch wearing leggings and Uggs, nothing special, maybe a little extra padding. She's gonna wake up every day to a whole bunch of messages from a whole bunch of men in your city, a bunch of corny ass messages. Baby, you look like a princess, but I'll treat you like a queen. When's the last time you woke up to a bunch of corny ass messages like that? You look like a prince, but I'll treat you like a king. Never happened. You know why? Because you're a man, and the things are not the same for men as they are for women. There's a big difference in the level of difficulty when it comes to finding a mate. Now, what's this have to do with treating women poorly? Well, I'll get into that in just a second. Now, when we say treating women well, what treating women well actually is rewarding her. Rewarding good behavior, rewarding bad behavior. It's really sad to say, but 9 out of 10 males actually reward bad behavior, and they don't even know it. Now, what do I mean by rewarding bad behavior? Let me give you an example. Let's say you've met a new woman. The two of you have been together for, a couple of months, but in your head, things are starting to get pretty serious. But you find out she's been texting, one other male or maybe 10 other males, typically usually 5 to 10 other males. She'll do a good job at hiding it, but women keep their options open. And this is just basic hypergamy. Women like to keep their options open and available because they want to make sure they're making the best pick. They want the best option, okay? If they can find a better deal, they're probably going to take it. And you can't even blame them for it. If you had those same type of options, you'd probably do the same thing. What was it Jordan Peterson said about Tiger Woods? It's easy to judge him for cheating on his wife, but you're not the one that has 17 Swedish porn stars waiting for you at the end of every hole, or what, he said something like that, but you get the idea. And when the two of you aren't married, you're not living together, she really has no obligation to make you the one and only exclusive guy, even though you've made her the one and only exclusive woman. So what 9 out of 10 men would do in a situation like this is they would treat her as good as possible, because they're conditioned to believe that if they treat her well, she will choose him over these other males. She would rather spend time with him than spend time with these other males. When in reality, what they're doing in this situation is rewarding bad behavior, right? What is the behavior? Well, she's, not being loyal to you. How do you respond? You treat her well. If you give the puppy a biscuit every time it pisses on the rug, it's going to keep pissing on the rug. This isn't rocket science. Women aren't that complex. When she's behaving in a manner that you do not appreciate, you don't reward it. As a matter of fact, you punish. Okay? And this is where treating women poorly comes into play, right? Why haven't you texted her all day? Why'd you leave her message on read? Why'd you blow her off last Saturday night? Why are you ignoring her? Well, because she's not behaving the way you want her to behave. As a matter of fact, if this relationship is going to work out, she's going to have to change the way she behaves. Now, I think that makes sense. I think most of you guys are following my drift there. It's not that complex. It's easy to understand. It just has to be worded correctly for you guys to actually be able to take it in and, make it part of who you are. But there's another thing, okay? 99.99999% of men actually reward good behavior. And most of them know they're rewarding good behavior, and they think rewarding good behavior is the right thing to do. Let's say she is being loyal to you. She's not talking to any other males. She's not texting anybody else. She's not going out to lunch with anybody else. She's treating you well. Should you reward this behavior? The answer is no, you should not. Okay? That's the expectation. Okay? And the same goes for you. Okay? The expectation is you're going to behave correctly. You're going to behave in a manner that allows the relationship to prosper, right? So you don't reward good behavior, it's just an expectation. If you reward good behavior, then she's going to think behaving the way you want her to behave is some sort of a treat. Like she's only going to act right when she wants something out of you, so to say. So that's why rewarding good behavior is also a bad idea. So when we say treating women poorly works better than treating women well, in all actuality, it's not as simple as just treat her like shit and you're going to get good results. Listen, guys, if you treat her well and you're still not getting good results, you can't just flip the switch, treat her like crap, and expect to get good results. It's not as simple as that, So by now, you're probably a little bit confused, right? So if you treat her well, you're rewarding bad behavior. If you treat her poorly, it's not going to change anything. And that's true. So what do? Well, you got to be the attractive, dominant alpha male that she's attracted to, right? Because if she's attracted to you and she wants to be with you, then that is enough, okay? It doesn't really matter how you treat her because she's going to have a good feeling when she's with you. And what do I mean by attractive? Listen, it comes in all different fucking shapes and sizes. Look, you can be the attractive bodybuilder. You can be the attractive pretty boy. You can be the attractive thug. You can be the attractive librarian. You can be the attractive lawyer. You can be the fucking list goes on and on. I think you get the fucking point. You just got to be a man that has something about him that is attractive to women. And the laws of attraction are universal. Just be good at whatever it is you are. So it really has very little to do with, how you treat her when things are going well. It actually has a lot more to do with how attracted she is to you, and then you treat her poorly when she deserves to be treated poorly. That's about it, guys. That's really all there is to it. Hope this video was somewhat informative. I got shit I gotta do. LFA signing out.